bad little thing, true religion ginger, super clean, yo, what's good with you?
Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm back. I've been gone for I think a little over 2 weeks, and I wanted to come back and give you guys something good, so I decided to show you guys how I got this middle part sewn in. So if you want to see how I got this look, keep watching. So this is just me doing extra miscellaneous stuff. I'm tweezing my eyebrows because they were very bushy. I haven't done anything to them lately, but I added this little scene in here to show you guys these pin curls, because if you guys would like to see how I got these pin curls and what I used to do them, then let me know down in the comments below, and I will gladly do a video on how I got or achieve these pin curls. And I will also be showing you before and after the video how they look when they came down. So I'm starting with 3 bundles here. I'm showing you the 22 inch. I have a 22 inch, a 20, and an 18. So I put a regular basic braid foundation down because I can't really do the beehive that I want in my own hair. So I didn't do anything special, just a regular foundation. I didn't want too many braids or anything like that. And then I just sewed a net down over to make my braids last longer and to keep my sew-in in place longer as it starts to get older. So right here you see me just straightening out the first bundle. I'm unraveling it and making sure it's all detangled. I don't know why, I just like to make sure everything is detangled when I start applying, because I'm a perfectionist. I like everything perfect. But I'm gonna start from the beginning to the end, and I'm gonna show you guys exactly how I sew them in. So basically, as you can see right here, I'm starting to sew my first bundle in, and I'm not starting all the way at the bottom of the nape of my neck. I'm starting off to the side, like closer to my neck. And basically what I'm doing is I'm gonna start stitching from under the border braid, and I'm gonna go through, and then when I want to attach the track, I'm gonna stick it through the track. And that's going to be the only time that I actually take the needle and the thread through the track, because I do whatever to avoid the risk of shedding more than it has to. So, and then after I take it through the track, I'm going to pull it up under my border braid, just as I did when I stuck the needle through to start sewing it down, because you want to place your first track that you lay at the bottom up under your border braid. So after you do that, you're just going to keep on doing the same thing. Keep sewing it under the braid. Then you're gonna do that until you get all the way to the other side, and then I'll come back and show you guys what to do when you get on the other side. as you can see, I'm basically still going up under the track and through the bottom of the braid, and then I'm just going to pull it tight. Not too tight, but I'm going to pull it tight so that it secures under the braid and it doesn't go over the bottom of the braid. And I'm just going to take it all the way around to the other side.
You never know what's around the next corner. So. Life is just always mysterious and surprising. You never know what's around the next corner. You never know what's around the next corner.
So now you can see where I took the whole bottom track up under the start of my foundation, so that it will hang and flow more naturally and it won't be such a space and a gap between my neck and my hair. Also, to minimize shedding in my hair, because I did not seal my wefts, I'm going to be doing the fold over method. I'm not going to be cutting any tracks. I do not cut my tracks ever when I use bundle hair or virgin hair. So as you can see, I just flip the track over, and when I get finished with this part, sewing this track down, I'm going to show you on the side that you can see, I'm going to show you how I take it up to a higher level to start the next track, and I figure out how to lay it from me doing it on myself and rather than me doing it on somebody else where I can see everything. Also, I've been doing my own sewing for years now, so it's become very easy for me to sew my own hair in. But I decided to try another sew-in after. It's been a few years since I've worn a sew-in because I've been wearing wigs for a while before I had my daughter. And then after my daughter, I didn't wear a weave for a really long time at all. I just rocked my natural hair. So this is me just getting back into the groove of doing my own hair as good as I do it on others. So now I'm reaching back to the other side of my head, and what I did was I kind of like went straight across with my track almost. I didn't really curve it the way I was supposed to. Like I said, it's been a while since I've done my own sew-in, but it's okay because I'm double tracking each bundle, because as much leave out as I have, I'm not going to be able to fit all the bundles. So therefore, I'm going to be doing the fold-over method and the double tracking with each bundle. I'm not going to single track the top, even though I would like to make it look more natural. I'm not going to be able to fit all my hair, and if I can't fit all my hair, that means I have to cut the track, and I refuse. So right here, I'm just showing you guys how I'm going to start it. You see, I had to bring it down, but I'm going to show you guys how I bring it up to sew the next track down before I do the fold over and I stitch it down. Basically, I just take it up a little bit higher on the side before I flip it over. So you guys will see that right now. And also, when I get to the sides and I'm sewing the track up to start the fold over part and fold my track over, I also still sew it under on the outer edge of my border braid, because like I said, around the edge I want it to be closer to my face. I don't want that big gap to make it not look as natural and to make it such an obvious weave. So therefore, when I get to the edges, I still sew up under the border braid to get it as close as I can. Also, because it was harder for me to curve my tracks like I wanted to, that is the reason why I wasn't going to be able to fit all of my tracks if I was to single track the last bundle. So therefore, it made me have to squeeze everything in. But at the same time, because of my double tracking, I was able to fit it all in. And I was able to still have a flat sew in, and it wasn't bulky and chunky around the edges and sticking up anywhere. I do when I run out of thread, because here I ran out of thread before I could finish this in particular bundle. You can see me tying off the knot. I just make a regular knot as if I was tying down the end part of my bundle, and I just tie the knot anyways, and then I thread the needle and I just start back over sewing, and then I always cut the excess thread off. So here I threaded the needle and I just started back sewing like normal. I didn't have to rearrange my tracks or anything because I ran out of thread. I just had to cut the thread and just get more thread. So I'm just going to continue to finish my sewing, and I'll come back when you guys see me get to my last bundle. Well, actually, before I be back, when I get to my front edges, I do the same thing as I do on the side edges where my border braid is, because I have a border braid all the way from the front going to the back of my head. I'm going to sew the tracks up. I'm going to curve them up and start sewing them under my border braid so that they can face more forward to my face and hang more in my face, because I have a lot of edges out and I don't want to have that gap because of me having my edges out so much. So therefore the hair will still fall in my face instead of looking pushed back, and you won't be able to tell that I have so much of my edges out.
Life is just always mysterious and surprising. You never know what's around the next corner. You never know what's around the next corner. surprising. You never know what's around the next corner. You never know what's around the next corner. So. You never know what's around the next corner. So.
Chicks who seemingly have no issues with nudity want to hang out with us. Dude, this is our chance to climb high dive.
Life is just always mysterious and surprising. You never know what's around the next corner. You never know what's around the next corner. So.
So now basically you just see me detangling all the hair from me rubbing the tracks all over each other, trying to sew them in and fold them over. And as you can see, you can't see any gaps or anything like that in between my tracks or anything like that. You can't see my braids or my net anywhere. So like I was telling you guys about the front area of my hair, I have a lot of my edges out. So therefore, like because of me doing the fold over method, I'm sorry y'all, it's a lot of noise in my background because I am sitting outside in the car with the windows down, so you just hear everything that's outside as well. Hopefully not everything, but when I get done sewing all my tracks in, I just go in and I just make sure that everything is blended. So I use the flat iron to straighten everything out so that I can see how everything is hanging and laying. Especially when you are double tracking and you're doing the fold over method at the same time, it can easily create a bulky look closer to your scalp or closer to your foundation, and it can make your hair look horrible. So you have to make sure that where you fold it over, especially because of the double tracking, that you make sure that it's laid down, and you make sure that when you fold it over, you make sure you tie that fold down so that it's not sticking up. So actually, after I got done straightening this side of my hair out a little bit and making sure I check everything, that is where the clip came from when my hair was pin curled up. So I did the curls after this video. I later decided to curl my hair. So like I said, if you guys would like to see a video of how I achieved those curls and what I used to get those curls, I will do another video. Just let me know in the comments down below. And I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial on how I sew my hair in. And if you'd like to see more, let me know. Thanks for watching.